everybody, I'm Brianna Bataccio with Eagle Dream Technologies. I'm a senior cloud engineer, and here at Eagle Dream, we're an AWS Premier partner. Today, we'll be talking about our second part of our three-part series on Amazon QuickSight. For those who didn't see the first video, QuickSight is a reporting tool that makes it really easy to create reports and share them with the users. I recommend going back to our first video and checking that out. Hi everybody, today I'm going to cover how to visualize data in Amazon QuickSight using dashboards and analyses. So in our last video, we imported data into QuickSight. So now that we have it imported, let's visualize it. Let's click Create New Analysis to create a new report. Let's select the stored data that we uploaded in our file and edit the data set so we can get a quick overview of what fields are available. Let's save and visualize. We can see the data is loading and it's 100% successful. All right, this is our screen where we can create the reports. So by default, we have one empty report created in the center of the screen. On the left, we can see all of the fields that are available. If we change tabs, we also have the option to add filters. The rest of the menu items are a bit complicated, so we're not going to cover those today. If we go back to Visualize, we can also see report types in the bottom left-hand corner. What we have selected is the auto graph. So this automatically will try to create the best graph for the data we have available. And the data we have is information on sales by customer, order, date, and some store location information. All right, so let's add data. I'm going to select the customer name, the net sales, and the order date. If we open this bar on the top, we can reorganize how the data is grouped. So I'm going to move this over so that we have the data grouped by customer name and then order date. And the value is a sum of the net sales. Since this net sales is a number, we can aggregate it in different ways. The default is it's being summarized. We can also take an average, a count. You can count the distinct values, max, median, min, percentile, and some other calculated fields. All right, sum is great information for our sales data. If we take a quick peek at this chart, we can see that the clothing store has about 30,000 in net sales. The grocery store has about 4,000. The hardware store has about 1,000 and the pharmacy 1,000 as well. So let's make this a little bit prettier. The net sales, we know this is a number, but it's dollar numbers. So let's change this to currency. This automatically changes the graph settings so that we can see the dollar values across the bottom. And when we hover, it also shows us dollar values. We can group this differently. Let's do a stacked bar graph. So let's organize the data by order date. So we'll remove that here and add in order date on the left to the x-axis. So now we have sales by order date, and then the customers are stacked. We have data here on the right that doesn't have an order date, so we'll look into that more in a bit. All right, so we just fixed the format on the date field. Now on the left-hand side, when we hover over the order date, we can see there's a little calendar icon next to it. And when we look at the graph, we can see order date here. I'm going to change this to a pivot table. And if we select order date in the menu, we can aggregate it now. So the default is to a day. Let's change this to the month. So now QuickSight allows us to automatically roll up and drill down into data by date because it's stored as a date field. So we can see in January, these two clothing stores, what their net sales were. Now let's check out a pie graph. I'm going to add a new visual. I'm going to select pie chart. Let's add customers and their net sales. Now we can see that the clothing store has about 75% of the sales. That's all for our QuickSight video on visualizing data. Please let us know what you thought in the comments below. Please check us out for our next video on QuickSight advanced features. If you'd like to reach out to us or learn more, please go to eagledream.com or reach out to us on social media in the links below. Thanks for joining.